morning, everybody. It is Friday, April 24th. My name is Karen, and this is BobbleHeadKnits. So welcome, everybody. Sorry, last week I missed. I was very busy. I had one, I wasn't feeling well. Two, I had Atticus duty. That is my grandson. I was watching him. I had a bunch of appointments that day. And I also had a weekend birthday party for Atticus, his third birthday party. So I was busy, just couldn't get to it. So really quick, sip of coffee here. I do have my window open, so if you hear street noise, that's why. All right, this might be a little rushed, or it might be broken into two videos because I do have another busy day, and I also have Atticus today. So right now my husband is with him, and in a little bit we're gonna go do some things. So yeah, okay. Let's start with, I have no finished objects, not a one. I did do some knitting though while I was gone. I didn't do a huge amount though, because as I mentioned, I've not been well. Okay, but let's just dive right into some of the things I knit on. Last time I was here, it was shortly after I had gotten back from Ireland. We did do the Yarn Stash Smash 2026 first quarter drawing, and Diane at My Pink Bathtub won. She's already claimed the yarn went. Pretty sure it got to her, but if not, Diane messaged me. We'll figure something out. Postal service between Canada and the US, very iffy these days, mostly on the US part. Okay, let's move on. Next up, last time you saw me, I had done a lucky dip into my variegated yarn. I'd come up with, sorry for the crinkle, I pulled out these two beautiful skeins, and you'll see I did not cast them on. These were supposed to be socks. But after I pulled them, after I vlogged all the things, I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's enough yarn to knit a whole t-shirt. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna cast it on yet, though. It's beautiful yarn, look at that, beautiful. Sorry, wonky here. I'm not casting it on yet. I have too many cast-ons. So instead, it's going to go in my to be cast on pile. I don't know when I'll get to it, but not this week. All right. Instead, I went back and I did another lucky dip without you all, and I pulled this stunning yarn from Puzzle Tree Yarns in British Columbia, Canada. There it is. It's gorgeous. It is sock yarn, and so I'm knitting socks with it. I love this yarn. I got it. It's been in my stash since last summer, and it's like all the sherbet colors. How can you not love that? I have cast on. I am just doing a vanilla sock. So that's how much I've done so far. It's cuffed down 60 stitches. I'm going to do the heels and the toes in that beautiful color. The main skein, this one is Electric Sheep, and it is, hang on, glasses. It is 75/25 merino nylon. It's a little bit thicker than some sock yarn, but I'm really enjoying it. And I don't know if that's gonna be my sock or someone else's. This orange is, hang on. The orange, for one, is 100% merino. So not the best for heels and toes, but you know, I'm not worrying about it. The color is See and Be Seen. I love that orange. If you're a fan of orange like me, that's a beautiful orange. All right, so I've just cast on, like I said, generic, cuff down, gorgeous, sherbet colored sock. This is going with me today, and then I'll put it back on the project wall. I've decided I'm going to start rotating through my socks, sock whips. I have 3 sock whips, so this is the one I've been working on the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I know, not very much, but what can I say? But I'm going to, after today, I'm going to put it up, and then I'm going to work on one of my other socks because I do need to speed up the pace on my socks. So, all right, things have been busy, as I said, so I am going to knit what I can when I can and just make it work, and whatever I get done, I get done. You know how these things go. All right, hang on. This is coming with me, so I'm putting it over here so I don't lose it. Sorry, crinkle, crinkle. Stuff to show you. All right, next, I did not work on my Aurora Cabin shawl very much, at least not enough to show you. I will be getting that back in the regular rotation because, you know, it's going to take me a while, and I just figure a little bit every day. I get it done eventually, right? I'm not going to show you that. Oh, okay, the other thing I pulled from the project door was the confectionery cardigan. The designer goes by one name, Margaret, and I did get some knitting on it. This is very easy knitting. Sorry for the crinkle. I have all the yarn broken up into different plastic bags, so that's why all the crinkling. This is the confectionery cardigan, and it's hard to show you, but basically these stripes are going to go this way. And I am using the, hold on, gotta go tell you the yarn. I'm using Chromatic Yarns BFL High Twist. This was a 2023 Advent, and it's beautiful. So I think when I showed you before, I was right here. So I've knit that much. It's just easy back and forth knitting. So I'm leaving this out and gonna try to pick it up and knit on it like 30 minutes a day. It doesn't always happen, but yeah. I have 24 skeins, actually 25, because I had a little bit of the full skein, the Christmas Day skein, and so I added that. That's that very first color down here. And you basically just knit, well, knit and purl, and you do 2 of these, and they're like this, and then they come together, and you do a ribbing and cuffs on the sleeves out of a solid color. So my solid color is Arcane Fiberworks, and it's just a black color. So I am knitting, I can't even remember what size I'm knitting. I am, however, making it a longer, I'm looking at the size right now, hang on. I am knitting the glasses. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm looking at my iPad in case any of you are wondering. I'm knitting the second size. I am going to make it longer though. It's cropped, and I'm going to make a longer waistband and longer cuffs because I'm like 5'7", and you know, I'm of that age where crop things just don't appeal to me. So yeah, I will be doing a longer version of it. It might take me forever, that's okay. But hey, I'm down to the last purple color. So I'm on this purple, beautiful. And yeah, I'm just working through it, and they're all, I have them broken up by individual colors, and I'm just, as I have time, I work on it. So, all right, this is out of the way. All right, okay, let's show you the other project that I'm doing 30 minutes a day on, although I've not been as religious about it because life, right? Okay. This is the Rocket Tee by Tanis Lavelle. I wanted to get it done by this summer so I could wear it. It's gonna be iffy. First of all, I had to rip it out because I messed up on the raglan increases. Like a couple of them jogged one over. It didn't look good. And then I was trying to fix it without ripping it out, and it wasn't going well. So I was like, you know what, just rip it out and start over. So that is what I'm doing. Hang on, I'll show you. And of course I'm in the middle of a row. That's where I'm back to. I'm trying again to do it a little bit every day. Yeah. So the colors, or the yarn I'm using is Blackbird Sycamore yarn. This is Glacier, and this is Moonstone. This is her single sock, and they're beautiful. I am just kind of working my way through it. Originally, I was going to do the wheel, like spin the wheel and pick a project to work on every week and really focus on it. But then I got too many that I just really wanted to work on every day. So I'm doing a combination of spinning the wheel and working on whatever I want, basically. So, yeah. That size, the Rocket Tee that I am doing is, hang on, let me look it up. I am doing getting there. I'm doing the equivalent of 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th size. I don't know what that is. I guess if you went extra small, small, medium, large, extra large. I am a little worried about that's going to end up being too big, only because, and this is both a good and a bad problem to have, I've lost 10 pounds in a few weeks, very quickly, due to illness. And I am worried because I usually will wear an extra large just fine, but yarn tends to stretch when you block it. So we'll see. When I ripped it out, I redid my measurements, like I measured everything again, and it is still showing that I should do that size. So I'm gonna keep doing it and just hope. Yeah, we'll see. All right, hang on, let me zip up the bag. I'm not showing you the bags because they're the same bags I show you every week. All right, this is requires a little bit more focus, so when I work on it, I try to do it for more than 30 minutes a day because I want to be able to focus on it for a good solid amount of time. If I'm not feeling well, I don't knit on it because I don't need that like too much going on in my head. All right. And I keep mentioning I'm not feeling well. I am taking care of myself. I am going to the doctor, all the things. So it's hopefully will be resolved soon. All right. Next up, my daughter's in-laws cardigan, the snowbird cardigan. I am making progress on this. This is another one I'm doing 30 minutes a day. Again, sorry, I'm in the middle of a row, but I will try to show you at least where I was before, and of course it's all tangled up. I will tell you though, I started my last ball of yarn, and that I don't need to get some more yarn, we'll see, but right now I'm on the last ball. So this is a Heidi Kiermar pattern. This is where I was when you saw me last. So I'm, making progress. It is tedious knitting, I will not lie. And it's basically just knitting and purling now, doing some increases every now and then. And hold on here. I don't know where the other needle, I hope I did not just rip out a bunch of stitches. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I'm not in the middle of a row. That's right. I finished it. Atticus was helping me this morning when I went over there. All right, here is what it looks like so far. I'm trying to hold it up so you can see nicely. There it is. And I have both sleeves done. I have about little less than 2 more inches to go on the bottom before I can start doing pockets. And from there, once I get to the pockets, that will be a pretty big milestone. After that, all I have to do is connect the collar. So yeah, I hadn't wanted to get it done by summer. It might be close. Yeah. Another one that I just knit on 30 minutes a day, and I'm getting there. I was really excited when I hit the the last ball of yarn. Speaking of that, the yarn is Malabrigo Rios in the colorway Scorpio. And I bought it last August specifically for this project. I cast the project on right away. I had to rip the project out once, and so some yarn did get wasted. So that's why I'm saying I might need another ball of yarn, but I don't think that much. Like if I get another ball of yarn, it won't be because I need a whole ball. It might just be a little bit. And I may just make it work with what I have, maybe not make it as long as the pattern calls for. And yeah, we'll see. All right. Okay, next one. This will be the last one I'm going to show you that I worked on. But before I do, I have to tell you, spoiler alert, if you do not want to see the Very Cozy Gnome Mystery Knit Along by Sarah Shira, then you don't want to look at this. Hang on now, I'm going to take some water, some more coffee. Hang on. Uh-oh, my ride's here. All right, I have to, isn't that my ride? Yes, that is my ride. I have to go now. So I'm going to come right back in a while. It'll be hours, but only a few minutes for you. And then I will show you the gnome. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had a couple of things that I had to go do with my husband and Anarchist, so we did those. It's a few hours later, about 4 hours later. So I'm back. I have my glasses on now. All right, I'm going to now show you the Very Cozy Mystery Knit Along Gnome Project by Sarah Shira. So if you do not want to see it, just skip ahead a little bit, okay? All right. This is a project that I cast on, has it been like 2 weeks maybe? Yeah, it was right after we vlogged. I guess it was maybe like 10 days ago or something like that, I guess. All right, the yarn I'm using, I bought in Ireland, and here are my colors. I have this hot pink is color 1, color 2 is this, I believe it's fawn, and then color 3 is like a blush. And this is Townhouse Yarns. It's DK weight yarn. The original Mystery Knit Along is meant to be done in fingering weight, but Sarah gives you the option if you want to do a DK weight. And I'm glad I did a DK weight because I've seen the fingering weight one and it's really little. So yes, this is much smaller than Chuck the Gnome over there. So it is still small, but I like how it's coming along. And the clues so far have been very small, manageable ones. So perfect for me. All right, first clue, look away if you don't want to see it, was I think it's the beard, I don't know, and a pocket, and maybe the nose, I don't know, but a little pocket. Okay, there's that. And then the second clue, and she was doing 2 clues a week. So one came out on Wednesday, first one came out on a Wednesday, second one came out on a Friday. So plenty of time, you're small enough you could easily keep up. Second one was the 2 arms. There they are. My window's still open, so sorry if you hear the car going by. And I have the 2 arms. And then clue 3, we just did, and it is the hat. Maybe the head also, I don't know. And the ears, look at that. It's so cute. I love it. So, I mean, these are pretty small and they're DQ weight. So imagine that in fingering. Yeah. It'll be a good size for me. So I don't know if I'm going to keep it or give it away, but for now, I'm planning on it will sit up there with Chuck. So, all right. The 4th clue came out this morning. I haven't had a chance. I kind of looked at it so I know what it's going to be, but I haven't had a chance to do it or cast it on yet. But I'm excited to continue on with it. It's very easy knitting. I'm enjoying it. It's just a fun little mystery knit along. These are the kind of mystery knit alongs that I'm okay with. I just don't like the big, knit a shawl in a month type thing. That's not happening. I am really glad that I have these little Xiaogu mini needles because of the size of that project. They've been ideal for the project. So if you decide you want to knit him at a later date, just keep that in mind. Little needles, much easier to knit with. All right, I think that is it. Let's see. Oh, okay. Next up, I have not knit on this, but as I said, I'm doing a combination of keeping things out and just knitting on them for 30 minutes a day, and then knitting, like spinning the wheel and knitting on projects from my original 12 cast-ons from the Yarn and Yarns, Angie's Yarn and 12 cast-ons for 2026. So I did spin the wheel before I started this hours ago, and I picked number 4, which is my, what project was this? Hang on, let me look it up here so I tell you the right name. It's an Andrea Mowry Traveler Cal. And this one is actually knit on one of my advents, I guess. It's not really an advent, it was like a gift box. So I do want to get it done, and right now I'm in the middle of a row. So here it is, and I've got, the yarn is Woodbury Fiber Company. It was from a Galentine box that I got. When did I get this? I don't have the date on here, but oh, actually, I guess I got it February of 2025. So I have these, the full skein, and then the mini skeins. I'm holding them double with, I'm holding all the little ones double with the full skein. So I hope to get this done. I think I'm giving this to my niece. We'll see though how it looks when it's done. It's just a little cowl that, yeah, it's coming along okay. So yes, I will continue just this coming week working on it as I have time. So that's the plan for next week, or I guess the week that I'm starting today. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Acquisitions. I do have a couple acquisitions. Okay, but one of them, to my credit, was one that I got while I was in Ireland. So for those of you that don't know, I am doing a low buy year. I'm trying to only buy yarn when I'm on a trip or if I needed to finish a project. So I was in Ireland, I bought a bunch of yarn. I showed you most of it the last time. If you want to go back and watch the last video, you'll see all the yarn I bought in Ireland. Well, most of it. One of the last days we were there, I was supposed to go shopping for some more yarn, but we ended up going for a hike. The hike went longer than we thought. I ran out of time, so my husband and I agreed that I could order yarn in Ireland and have it shipped home. So that's what I did. Not all of it has come yet. I think the other skein, or the other few skeins are coming. I think they are somewhere between customs and the US Postal Service. Yeah, so don't know when that's coming. But I did order some yarn, and I'm gonna not take it, well, I'll take it out, but I'm gonna show you it all together first, okay? All of this is Irish yarn. It is hedgehog fibers. There it is, and I will take them out and show them to you individually. I bought 10 20-gram minis, I believe these are. Yeah, sock minis, 20 grams. Yes, they are 20 grams. Let me show you the ones I bought. And I do have a plan for these, so I did not just randomly buy these. I had a very specific plan. I'm gonna try to keep them in order. The first one is Glacier, another glacier. There it is. And I will tell you what the plan is after I show you all of them. The second one is Deep End. The third one is Fly. These will all be used in the same project, we hope. Yes. The next one is Minty. Then Caterpillar. Next up is Genie. There it is. These came like almost immediately after the day that I finished vlogging last. And it was just mere days after I'd gotten home. And it was fast. It was very, very fast. I did pay a customs fee or a tariff. Not very much though. I was surprised at how little it was. Okay, next up is Melon. Love that color. Next we have Heartbreaker. And then Flamingo. Love this. And then Orchid. Another favorite. All right, let me put them back in the bag so then I can show you them all at once again. And I'll tell you, the plan is that I'm going to make another shawl with these. I know, who am I knitting all these shawls? I went and found a pattern. Before I bought this, I was like, what are the things I want to knit with this if I get it? So I was very intentional. I knew what I was going to buy. She had in her shop quite a bit of these, so I think most of them she had on hand. She did not have to dye them up. And I would have gone if I had not run out of time, but I did run out of time. So let me show you all of them together. Here they are. It's gonna be beautiful. And I don't know that I'll cast it on this year, but yes, I have a very specific plan for it. So, travel yarn, that was good. Okay, next up, I did fail miserably recently as far as one of my goals for this year. I was going to not buy any Advents unless I at least had cast on all my Advents from previous years. I still have quite a few of the Advents sitting over there. But I had been watching, and Cuddlebums had her Advents go on sale. And I just decided those are the kind of colors that speak to me. Just get them. You will cast on the other ones before the year is up. Just go with it. If we must be honest, I also was pretty sick that day, feeling down, feeling sorry for myself. So I gave in. I got them, including, I got the full 20 gram minis, the 24 days, and then the full skein. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Who knows? Yeah, okay, these things happen, all right? I'm not gonna beat myself up too much for it. To my credit though, I only plan on buying one other Advent, and that is the Freckled Whimsy sock Advent. I was going to buy 2 sock Advents, but the other one dyer that I want to buy the Advent from is not going to be dyeing sock yarn Advents, at least. It's Woolens and Nosh. So we'll just do the one. Hang on, I need some water. I ate lunch not too long ago, and whenever I eat, I get really not good, and it's starting to, I'm feeling it. So I talked about this a little while back. Actually, in my last vlog, I'm going to get some tests done, all that. I've already gotten some tests done, so All right. All right. If you have not heard, Mandy from Knit All This Diary of a Sweater Knitter. Sorry, Mandy. She and I are hosting Yarn Stash Smash 2026. We are encouraging everyone to shop their stash and knit from stash or crochet from stash or spin from stash this year. So we are doing quarterly drawings for finished objects. Both of us have information up on our Ravelry pages. No, I don't. Mandy also created yarnstashsmash.com, which explains all the rules. We've already done the first quarter drawing. We are going to do the second quarter drawing at the end of June. So we encourage you all to go to both of our pages and enter your finished objects. So, and like and subscribe to both of us and do all the things. So if you're interested. And I mean, we aren't policing it too crazy. So just, play nice. All right. Other knitting news. I don't really have any. I am waiting. I bought some yarn in Ireland that is coming from Life in the Long Grass. And I bought it same day in Ireland that I bought this hedgehog fiber. Like I said, it's stuck somewhere in U.S. Customs or the U.S. Postal Service. And I'm not going to raise a fuss until this week is up. And we'll see if it shows up. All right. When it comes, I will share it with you. All right. If you are not sticking around to hear about my life, I will talk to you hopefully next week. And thank you for visiting. For those of you who are sticking around, let's talk about life. As I said, I've been very busy. We had a lot of appointments between my husband and I. Mine were all medical related. And I've got a whole another 6 weeks of tests coming up. And to see why every time I eat, I have very little appetite. I can't really keep food in my system for very long. We're talking very little, like I'll take 3 or 4 bites and be done. So, that kind of sucks, but I have lost 10 pounds. Not a diet I recommend. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you up to date. Because of that, though, I do have to tell you, there are going to be times I'm not feeling up to vlogging. I will post, hopefully, on the just a post saying when I'm not vlogging. So just be aware that's going on. All right. I'm also very dehydrated. I can't stay hydrated. So some of that is due to some medication I'm on, but also whatever is going on with the rest is not helping. So yeah. All right, I've been very tired because of that. Also, it's gotten crazy busy at work because we're at that time of the year. So all of that. We did celebrate Atticus's 3rd birthday. He had a little birthday party. The theme was race cars. He had a great time. He was just, enjoying it all when you're 3, as much as 3-year-olds can. So we had fun. What else? Books and TV. I am caught up on The Pit. So I've seen the whole season. Still another great season. My husband and I have been watching Rooster on HBO Max, which is a Steve Carell comedy. It's very funny. It's a writer who ends up teaching at a major university, or not a major university, but a university in his life and all that, and it's very funny. I highly recommend. Book-wise, we found a new indie bookstore last weekend, and I want to go back. It's called the Denver Book Society, I think is what it's called. I really enjoyed it. It's a little bookshop and cafe. It's an indie bookshop, so I always love those. I did not buy any books when we went in last week because I was trying to finish a book, and I'm trying to be good about not adding any books unless I finish some of those books behind me. So did finish one book though. I just finished, well, not just, last week I finished The Lost Bookshop by Evie Woods. It was a book set in Ireland mostly, and my sister gave it to me before we went to Ireland, so it was a great book, and it was a fast read. It's basically a woman and this guy are kind of on the same path looking for a lost bookstore in Dublin, and it's a bit romance, a bit fantasy, a bit, yeah, it was good though. It was not like stellar writing, but the story, the historical fiction part, all of that was good. So, all right, other stuff, I guess that's pretty much it. I am going to go lay down because I'm exhausted between hanging out with the 3-year-old all morning and not feeling great and doing all this. I need a nap. So after I take a nap, I'm going to go knit though. All right. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I will hopefully see you next week, and keep on knitting. Bye.